check 2. Hey, there we go. All right. As you've been watching, we've picked up our second out here in the top of the first inning. Tom Duggan and Kelly Pyburn for DC Blitz getting set. We're just underway, Kelly, and you figured out the scorebook, hadn't you?
Well, I haven't figured out how to reset the strikes.
Oh, okay. It's a
So
reset count. There we go. So as we get the count to 0-1 here, Dekalb County, the number 1 seed out of District 7-3A, hosting the tournament, of course, and taking on White County today. White County in the winners bracket semifinals, as the White County beat Upperman yesterday 7-6, as we'll get a swing and a miss there, and the count goes to 0-2. Here to the catcher, that's Maddie Rust in the cleanup spot after back-to-back strikeouts and a leadoff single. Got the inning underway by Norvell. DeKalb County and White County, the winner of this game will play Stone Memorial tomorrow. Excuse me, as that one just missing a bit upstairs for ball 1. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kylie Norvell, we mentioned the shortstop, led off with a single. Anna McCulley, third baseman, struck out. Callie Phillips, a designated player for the pitcher, Mabry Taylor, struck out in the last at-bat. Russ batting in the 5 spot, swing and a miss, and that is it. As down goes White County here in the top half of the first inning, and we will keep it here as we will kind of get caught up on everything going on. We mentioned 7-6, White County beat Upperman. Upperman was actually eliminated in the first game today, Kelly, as Livingston Academy knocked them out. So Livingston is on to the next round in the losers bracket. The loser of this game tonight actually has to turn around and play Cumberland County in an elimination game. So, you know, you don't want to get in that losers bracket because even though it's double elimination, it's awfully hard to come out of the losers bracket and win the tournament.
It is, and it's hard on the fact that you're most of the time you end up going with your ace the whole time, and she is having to just throw a lot of pitches. I can remember back when I did coach at Smith County, Shay Sullivan at the time, Shay Walters now, was pitcher, and we came out of the losers bracket and beat Macon County, which was the number 2 seed, and beat them and came out and was playing DeKalb County, which we did not have any intentions of trying to beat DeKalb County. We were just glad to be the number out of that losers bracket. But she was like, she looked at Coach Bond. She was like, I don't think I can pitch another game. And he was like, you're going to have to pitch another game, you know. But
you have no choice.
It's really hard on pitchers. And my pitcher was like, I don't know that I can go another game. But,
right.
You know, you get some adrenaline going, and these pitchers can go a little bit longer, especially it's a little bit easier on them than baseball. But they have it's fun to watch. It's hard to come out of that losers bracket, but it's fun to watch these teams try to battle and do it.
I remember one year, I believe we followed DeKalb County, Darvin Gill and myself doing radio, and they came out and won 4 games in a row. And that might have been at Livingston. Of course, the years all blur together after a while, but you don't see that very much. Very hard to come out of that losers bracket. Tatum Young's going to lead off for DeKalb County. The right fielder will slap it right past the third baseman, and she's going to be on. I'm going to call it an infield single, Kelly, as the third baseman, McCulley, came charging in and just basically ran by the ball and gave the speedy Young a wide open path to first base.
And that's a good read. If you see the third baseman sneaking, you want to give a hard bunt. She gave kind of a hard slap. Let's see if we've got a bunt and run going.
And looking like it, and Riley Wilbur, the batter, is going to pull back, and that will open the count up at 1 ball, no strikes here. Runner at first for DeKalb County as we play here in the bottom half of the first inning. Wilbur, the number 2 hitter. Cora Kilgore waits in the on-deck circle. Brian Appellum is your cleanup hitter. That one comes inside off the handle of the bat. Won't have a chance to turn 2. They'll go to first, and the runner will advance, but out number 1 on the board as the ground ball will sit down Riley Wilbur. And we'll put a runner in scoring position for Cora Kilgore. We mentioned Brian Appella batting in the cleanup spot. Zaylee Bain bats 5th. Sophie Adcock in the number 6 spot. Maggie Hendrickson, your number 7 hitter for DeKalb County. Brooke Fusen hits 8th. And your number 9 hitter is Hannah Brown. As ball 1 will go around the diamond with the White County Warriorettes here in just a moment. As the count opens up here, 1 ball and no strikes. to Kilgore, who's really been swinging a hot bat of late. Going to ground that one too short. Should be routine. And now DeKalb County's going to try to advance the runner. She's in. And so Kilgore is retired on the 6-3 ground ball, but Young is going to move on down to third base. And DeKalb County will have a potential go-ahead run here at third base as Brian Pelham will step up.
And very fortunate to this district tournament, they're wrecking a 3-man crew, so you had an umpire standing right on top of that play. Sometimes we don't always have that in high school play.
Most regular season games, you just see the two as there's a looper. It's going to drop in front of the left fielder. Run is going to come in to score, and that's going to be an RBI single for Brian Pelham as DeKalb County will draw first blood here. They'll get a run here in the bottom of the first inning to open up a 1-0 lead. And Zaylee Bain will step up. Round the diamond we go. As we mentioned, Mabry Taylor is the starting pitcher. Her battery mate is Maddie Rust. It's Addison Howell at first, Hannah Poteet at second, Kylie Norvell at shortstop. Anna McCulley is the third baseman as the count will open up here. No balls and 1 strike to DeKalb County's number 5 hitter, Zaylee Bain. The outfield is Mia Jo Swindell in left, Abigail Schalk in center field, and the right fielder is Jada Wright. Taylor's pitch going to dance outside, ball 1, and that leaving the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. So DeKalb able to manufacture a run with 2 outs on the board, and Pelham at first base after an RBI single. DeKalb County looking to, after a 7-day layoff, to get back in the swing of things, no pun intended, as the ball fouled out of play, and the count 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And that can play a big effect on teams. You get out of rhythm. May take them a little while to get going, but they've came out hot and they've scored at least a run. So they're at least being aggressive at the plate and wanting to swing.
We saw the Saints soccer team last night. They've been off for 12 days, and came out and scored a goal 13 seconds into the game against Overton County. They had a big 10-1 win. Grounder, that's going to get out to right field for a base hit. Pelham is going to round second. She's on the way to third, and runner will advance as well, as that's going to be a single, and Bain will reach second on the throw down to third, and now runners in scoring position for DeKalb County at second and third with 1 out, and Sophie Adcock with ducks on the pond here in scoring position. Good base running there by DeKalb County.
Excellent base running, taking advantage of everything. Of course, you can do that with 2 outs. You don't always want to score your third out at third base, but when you're trying to leg some staff out in the first inning, it's a little bit easier than in third or fourth.
Pitch just to the outside. The count opens up 1 ball and no strikes here to DeKalb County's number 6 hitter, Sophie Adcock. Maggie Hendrickson waits in the on-deck circle. Runners at second and third for DeKalb trying to add on, and here's a grounder. Could be a routine play. Throw to first in time, and so 6-3 ground ball will sit down Adcock. DeKalb County will strand 2 in scoring position, but as we have played 1 complete, your score in Smithville. It's the DeKalb County Tigerettes 1, the White County Warriorettes 0. We head to the top half of the second inning as you watch live coverage of the District 7-3A tournament from Danny Bond Field at DeKalb County High School in Smithville on the Blitz Sports Network. We're presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Unrivaled service and practical advice from Jeff and Grant James at DeKalb County Insurance. With auto, homeowners, life and annuities, property and liability, Medicare supplement, and business policies available. Receive seriously good insurance with great coverage and prices. DeKalb County Insurance is an independent agency that shops multiple carriers, such as Erie, Allstate, Travelers, State Auto, Progressive, and many more. Call today for a quote. DeKalb County Insurance, 615-597-0660.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
It's batters 5, 6, 7 up for the White County Warriorettes as we open things up at the top half of the second inning. Cora Kilgore allowed a run a hit, I should say, in the top of the first inning. DeKalb County scored a run in the bottom half of the inning. Cora came back, struck out batters 2, 3, 4, and now opens the count up with Poteet, 1 ball and no strikes. Now just missing to the outside there for ball 2. Looks like a pretty tight strike zone so far in the game here.
That had to have been low because it caught the plate, so it had to have been a low pitch. Of course, we're sitting way up here above, so it's kind of hard to.
On the mighty mezzanine level here with the swinging gate that we will not open because I will undoubtedly fall down. Coach Bond is here actually and asked if we wanted that open.
I say we swing it open. Let's live life.
I've already fallen out of bleachers. I don't want to take a chance. My balance is not good. 2 balls and 1 strike here. The count to Poteet with Schalk waiting in the on-deck circle. The winner will move on to play as that's a easy strike there, 2-2. Playing the winner's bracket final against Stone Memorial tomorrow. And again, the loser of this game will have to turn around and play again tonight against Cumberland County. So there'll be 2 games tomorrow, as I understand, and that will be Livingston Academy against the winner of Cumberland and the loser of this game. As that fouled away, we'll keep it at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Then the winner of this game will play Stone Memorial at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. There is rain in the forecast.
Stop talking of
terrible,
this rain
terrible
stuff.
4-letter word. I know. You've done willed it, though. You done said it's not going to happen. We're planning to be at Dekalb West School tomorrow. As swing and a miss. And down goes Poteet on strikes. 4 in a row for Cora Kilgore. DeKalb West School will play the winner of Dixon and Mount Juliet tomorrow evening at 5:30 at DeKalb West School in Liberty. And I know you're going to be keeping some tabs on that game if hopefully.
0-0 right now, but I don't know. It's in the top of the first.
They're just underway in that one. And so we will plan on being there as ball 1 to Abigail Schalk. We'll open the count up 1 ball and no strikes. 1 out on the board, and there are not runners. I had to change. I get all discombobulated when I have to do all this button pushing and talk at the same time. I'm terrible doing 2 things at once. It's a swing and a miss there, leaving it up 1 ball and 1 strike.
If we didn't have a web of cords, I would offer to do that, but I'm afraid I will electrocute one of us. Or
you're like in a spider web over there, just trapped amongst all these cords.
I'm afraid I'll unplug the scoreboard or.
Pitcher there for the called strike, and Kilgore works out front here, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 and 2 bases empty. Just underway top half of the second inning. Abigail Schalk, the number 6 hitter for the Warriorettes. Addison Howell waits in the on-deck circle. DeKalb County 17-5-1 coming into the game today is Kilgore trying to get her to chase 1 out of the zone. It'll be ball 2 and the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. 17-5-1. The 1 district loss came to Stone Memorial. Played 2 tight games with Stone, and as I mentioned, that's the team awaiting the winner of this game in the winner's bracket final. Swing and a miss, down on strikes, and Cora Kilgore is in quite a groove right now, Kelly. She has struck out 5 consecutive batters here as the bottom third of the order comes up here for White County.
Her ball is moving very well right now. She's got great spin on it, and her curveball is working very well right now. Her rise ball, she's setting it up very well. I know the side of the last inning, she struck them out going up high. So she's working all zones.
Swing and a miss, and we'll get out front here. No balls and 1 strike to Addison Howell with Jada Wright waiting in the on-deck circle. DeKalb County's won their last 5, and that loss to Stone Memorial over in Crossville was their last one back on April 8th. Been almost a solid month since DeKalb County suffered that setback. White County comes into the game today 14-17. Swing and a miss. And Cora out front here, 0-2, looking for her 6th consecutive strikeout. That came after a leadoff single in the top of the first inning by Kylie Norvell. Kilgore, no balls, 2 strikes. Base is empty. 2 outs. Ready. Deals, swing and a miss. Oh, my goodness, she is just white hot right now. And DeKalb County, we head to the bottom half of the second inning with the Tigerettes on top 1-0. It'll be batters 7, 8, 9 due up for the black and gold when we come back to DC Blitz's live coverage of the District 7-3A softball tournament from Danny Bonfield in Smithville, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Prompt, professional, and courteous healthcare services. That's what you find when you visit Good Health Family Clinic, 414 East Broad Street in Smithville. When you're on the go, you can't afford to be sick. The staff at Good Health Family Clinic is committed to getting you back on your feet and feeling better as soon as possible. They are locally owned, so you know you're being helped by people from right here at home, who you know and trust. Good Health Family Clinic accepts most insurances and is currently accepting new patients. Call to schedule an appointment, 615-597-4432. Good Health Family Clinic. Your family's good health is our mission.
Smithville FBC is proud to support DC Blitz and all DeKalb sports. We have a place for you to call home on Sunday mornings and Wednesday night. We have nursery available. Pre-K through 5th graders are welcome to join Faith Kids. 6th through 12th graders are welcome to join FBC students, and everyone's outside of that is welcome to join all of our adult ministries. We meet Wednesday nights at 6, and Sunday morning small groups begin at 9 with worship at 10. Join us at Smithville FBC. It's a place to call home.
Headed to the bottom half of the second inning, and it is Maggie Hendrickson who's going to foul off the first pitch of the inning from Mabry Taylor, and we'll open the count up, no balls and 1 strike. DeKalb County with 1 run on 3 hits in the bottom half of the first inning. Tatum Young led off with a single. Back-to-back ground outs to the shortstop position, put 2 outs on the board, but Brian Pelham has a swing and a miss there. We'll set it up 0-2. Pelham comes up with an RBI single to drive home Young. Zaylee Bain then singled. Both runners moved into scoring position and were left stranded there after a ground ball by Sophie Adcock, picked up by the shortstop Norvell. Norvell made all 3 plays for the 3 outs there in the bottom of the first inning as that pitch downstairs. And the count 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Hendrickson. Brooklyn Fusen waits in the on-deck circle. Good crowd on hand today as district tournament time is here, and off-speed pitch there. Might have dropped in the zone there for ball 2, and the county was up 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I've seen several baseball players show up, and it's great to see the other sports come and support the softball team as they're playing their district tournament.
That one came inside, slapped it off the handle of the bat, picked up by the pitcher, flipped over to the first baseman, and the 1-3 ground ball will sit down Maggie Hendrickson. Out number 1, 1 up, 1 away for DeKalb County as Brooke Fusen will come in to swing the bat. Fusen hitting in the number 8 spot, the battery mate of Cora Kilgore. Kilgore probably makes being a catcher quite easy.
Very much so. She calls her own game, and she doesn't really miss her spots too bad.
Popped up. That's going to stay in the field of play, but Rust cannot corral it. It'll drop to the ground, and so it'll be a high strike, and a count 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Hannah Brown waiting in the on-deck circle. DeKalb County looking to add to a 1-0 lead.
It's called new life.
New life. As we mentioned, West School baseball tomorrow. By the way, middle school soccer has a swing and a miss there. We'll set the count up 0-2. Middle school soccer playing all good today over at Kliperick Field starting at 6 o'clock. So make the rounds. Come on out here if you're watching us at home. We're happy you are, but we'd like for you to be out supporting the players as a ground out. Over to first base, we'll sit down Brooke Fusen, out number 2. And the base is empty here for DeKalb County as Hannah Brown will swing the bat for the first time today. And the top of the order will move back to the on-deck circle. Middle School Saints, as we mentioned last night, 10-1. Got a mercy rule victory over Overton County. Got their 10th goal with about 11 minutes into the second half last night.
So they just call it like you don't have to play the rest of the...
That's it. If it's 9 runs, 9 goals or more in the second half, that's it. That's going to drop for a base hit, and it's mishandled out there in right field. So Brown is going to take second. So, Kelly, I assume you would call that a single with an E9.
Yeah, that would be a fielding error. It's great. And Hannah is a great hitter from what I've seen. She's had several home runs, and she's basically another leadoff. She's in the 9 hole for a reason. You stack your 9 hole. She's got great speed, so she's going to come around, and now you've got this slapper up that can slap this person around. And so it's like having another leadoff in. Now she's leading off from second base, so...
Tatum Young will dribble this one, mishandled at third, and she's going to be safe. And that's the second time she's kind of hoodooed the third baseman, McCulley, there. Last time she slapped it right by her. This time it rolls to McCulley. But McCulley mishandles it, and so runners are safe at first and third here.
And that's what speed does to you. I mean, it just puts pressure on you to make a quick play. If they could get a steal here, and then she put a punt down, you can have a squeeze play. You got many options right here.
Riley Wilbur will look at ball one upstairs. The count will open up 1-0. Wilbur smacked a grand slam here a couple of weeks ago in a game, and she's been hitting the ball exceptionally well, batting in that 2 spot. 0 for 1 though so far today, but she's got runners in scoring position at first and second, swing and a miss, and the count evens up here, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kilgore waits in the on-deck circle. DeKalb County with an RBI opportunity here, leading 1-0. 2 outs are on the board. Taylor steps in. Taylor, that's going to be popped up, and it's going to float over into the DeKalb County stands. And some are ducking, some are trying to catch it, and just ended up on the ground. You got to be holding a baby in one hand and a beverage in the other. Yeah,
it's not allowed on school property, so
I wasn't referring to that kind of beverage.
Yeah, you've got to be holding that kind of beverage though to catch it. A Coke won't do it. You don't get that brave with a Coke in your hand. Oh, they got the umpire.
Yeah, he got bonked on top of the head there.
And he's got to learn to put that face mask on top of his head, so that protects the top of his head. Yeah. That was the first thing I learned in umpiring. You put that face mask on top of your head, and you don't look up. So,
well, as I've mentioned, it's called a soft ball. It is not soft.
Not soft.
When it hits you, it is not soft. 1-2. And that one's going to float up out of the zone for ball 2. And the count evens up 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Runners at second and third here for DeKalb County. 4 hits so far for the Tigerettes, their first time through the order. Wilbur trying to add some runs. And there's a slap right up the gut. That's a base hit. 1 run's in the score. 2 runs are in the score. Wilbur's on her way to second. And it's going to be 3-0 now DeKalb County with a runner in scoring position at second base.
Number 19.
And Cora Kilgore up again. I guess you look at that
as a single with a fielding error.
Yep. And she'll get credit for the 2 RBI, but another error there, this time out in center, and that's the 3rd error for White County this inning. Right up the middle, Kilgore is going to have to hustle to get there.
Oh, great play by first base.
Oh, she's safe. Oh. They're going to say she's safe. Did she come off the bag, or did she not have the ball in her glove?
I think they're going to say she pulled her foot, but this could get appealed back to the home plate umpire because he's not in the best angle with this 3-man crew, and they're not used to a 3-man crew.
Right.
They're going to get together and try to make this call right.
I
thought she held on to it, and I thought she stayed on base.
I did too. I thought it was an out. I mean, it was a bang-bang play close, but from this vantage point, it looked to be an out.
She gave great effort. I mean, she did the splits to catch it, and I thought she kept her foot on the base, but he had a different angle. He's standing right there on it, so maybe he saw something different that I did not see.
Well, they're taking some time. They definitely want to get this call right. And they're going to continue to discuss this here. Kilgore's fate resting in the balance, and that of the 4th run as well. Brian Appellum waiting to bat should this not be the 3rd out. And that's what's up for discussion here. Score at the moment remains 3-0 until the official ruling. And third base on piece seems like he's ready to walk away. He's like, I don't know. I didn't see it.
He's like,
safe. They're going to say she juggled it. She's safe. That run will count. It is 4-0 Tigerettes. And again, we're unofficially scoring here, but Kelly, I guess that goes on the throw.
Yes, because the throw pulled. I mean, she should have
gotten it there, and it just pulled the first baseman, and she had to really stretch out to get it. And White County, of course, the coach, he don't like to call Coach Jerry Roberts head coach.
And he has a legitimate reason to fuss. I thought she made a great play. But, you know, I mean, like I said, the umpire is a whole lot closer than I am. We got number 1 coming in as a courtesy runner for the pitcher. I'm not exactly sure who.
That's Shaylee Lunsford.
Shaylee Lunsford's coming in. So still got 2 outs. Do we have 2 outs? We don't have
2
2 outs.
outs. Yeah.
We have 2 outs? Okay.
2 outs. Yep. All these runs have been unearned.
Oh, okay. My bad.
As Brian Pelham will foul that one off over toward the DC dugout, and we'll open the count up 0-1. And Pelham had an RBI single to get the first run of the game on the board. But, yeah, this inning started off. Hendrickson grounded out to the pitcher. Brooke Fuson grounded out to first.
I guess I just forgot about those two.
Yeah. Hannah Brown singled, then reached second on an error.
That's
and
a great
here's
hit.
one going out in the left field. The inning continues as Pelham now 2 for 2 with a pair of base hits. She's on at first. And now the number 5 hitter is Zaylee Bain, who's 1 for 1 with a single. And all of a sudden you look up with the heart of the order here, Kelly. DeKalb County's got a chance for a big inning here.
Yeah, and they get a beginning. You can get out of this game in 5 innings, and that saves Cora even more for this tournament, especially when you're going to be playing back-to-back days, and you know she's going to be pitching, and that's going to draw. Oh, great play.
Shortstop Norvell does make an excellent play there, so DeKalb County will strand to 2, one of those in scoring position, but the Tigerettes put 3 more on the board as we head to the top half of the 3rd inning. Your score, it's DeKalb County 4, White County nothing in the District 7-3A tournament from Smithville, Tennessee. You're watching the DC Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Bad Boy tractors are born from the legendary Bad Boy mowers from 20 to 35 horsepower. Subcompact to midsize, Bad Boy combines power, performance, comfort, and, as always, builds strength to deliver the workhorse dependability you need to get the job done and done right. Homeowner, landscaper, or rancher, there's a Bad Boy tractor for you to work with an attitude. Find your Big Boy tractor at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
Unrivaled service and practical advice from Jeff and Grant James at DeKalb County Insurance. With auto, homeowners, life and annuities, property and liability, Medicare supplement, and business policies available. Receive seriously good insurance with great coverage and prices. DeKalb County Insurance is an independent agency that shops multiple carriers, such as Erie, Allstate, Travelers, State Auto, Progressive, and many more. Call today for a quote. DeKalb County Insurance, 615-597-0660.
Top of the 3rd inning. It is batters 8, 9, and 1 up for White County. Jada Wright, Mia Jo Swindell, Kylie Norvell. 2 of them will face Cora Kilgore for the first time as ball 1 on the first pitch. I know you were talking about trying to find the pitch count for Cora. How many has she thrown? Have you looked?
No, I haven't looked. Let me go look.
1 ball and no strikes here. And those 3 Tigerette runs all unearned in the bottom half of that 2nd inning to make it 4-0. And there's ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes here. And it will be, just trying to catch some stats up here as now ball 3 is for the first time today.
Yeah.
We see Kilgore with a 3-0 count.
Well, she's thrown 29 pitches.
29 as she works into the top half of the 3rd inning. That's nothing. It's certainly in softball. Kilgore sets, ready for the 3-0 offering. And in there for the called strike. I thought he took his time to call that. I thought they looked good.
Yeah, for real.
3 balls and 1 strike. Hitters count still here. Jada Wright, the number 8 hitter. Swindell waits in the on-deck circle. DeKalb County out front 4-0 here, top of the 3rd. Kilgore deals that one. Can't beat that. Comes with the heat there and loads it up full. Surprised she didn't swing there.
Well, she's been getting a lot of her. She's been getting them to swing, and so this one's being patient, and I don't think she swung the bat yet.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. She'll swing this time and down on strikes. Cora Kilgore's making this look easy. 8 batters, 7 strikeouts, all in a row at that. And now Swindell will step up to swing the bat, 1 away here in the top half of the 3rd inning. Kilgore, you may say, is in postseason mode.
Well, she's in senior mode. She
That's
knows.
true.
She knows what she has goals. She wants to get to the state tournament, and she knows what she's got to do. Her and Brana are very goal driven. She's a valedictorian. She's a smart girl. And she knows what she wants to do. What she has to do. So, I dare say she has a plan of attack, and she knows these batters. And so she's just out here to get her job done.
Down the pipe for strike one. We'll even up at 1-1 strike. One out here in the top of the third. Top of the order, Kylie Norvell waits on deck. Swung on. That's going to be popped up. That's going to end the strikeout streak. And handled out there by Young. And so the fly ball to the number 9 spot will sit down Swindell. 2 up, 2 away. I'm just sad that the strikeout streak was over. I wanted to see how far I could go as she had 7 in a row there. Kylie Norvell got a base hit last time in the first at-bat of this ball game. She'll step in, swinging from the left-hand side here with 2 gone in the top of the third. Kilgore steps up, ready to deliver. Pitch on the way. And that's going to carry. That's going to be a second hit of the day, all the way back to the fence. And that's going to be a 2-out stand-up double for Kylie Norvell. Norvell's like, I am not intimidated by Cora Kilgore.
Norvell, she has swung at the first pitch both times. I don't know if she just knows what Cora's going to come with her first pitch, or if she's just hunting a certain pitch.
Yep.
But she has swung at the first pitch both times, and she's had success. So I don't know if Cora will file that away and give her junk the next time, or if, she's just got Cora's number.
She'll give her the Casey Midget pitch. Yeah. Blow her back off the plate. Swing and a miss here. We'll open it up. No balls in 1 strike to Anna McCulley. That's kind of an inside joke if you're watching and you don't watch the Blitz. We've been speculating all softball season how many pitches Cora would take to strike out Casey Midget. Casey thinks he could get a hit as the count goes to 1-1.
I'm thinking it's going to be like 2 pitches, and when I say 2 pitches, he's going to be like, "I'm done. I'm just not going to. I'm out. I don't want to see the third pitch."
No, I figured you was going to say the pitch would hit him and he would hit the ground.
He would definitely hit the ground when the pitch hits him. But
swing and a miss.
If she comes inside anywhere near him, he's going to be like, "I'm done. I surrender. Where's the white flag?"
1 ball and 2 strikes. We still want to try to get this set up before we wrap up for the spring season. We got to make that happen. We also want to see Reed pitch against Casey. Swing and a miss. Down she goes, and that is it for the top half of the third inning. White County will strand a base runner in scoring position. We head to the bottom of the third. It'll be batters 6, 7, 8 up for the Tigerettes. 4-0 your score. This is the District 7-3A softball tournament on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by Dekalb County Insurance.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
Tigerettes will bring up the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Sophie Adcock, Maggie Hendrickson, Brooke Fusen. They are 0 for 3 combined. Adcock grounded out to short. Hendrickson rolled one back to the pitcher. Brooke Fusen grounded out to Howell over at first base in their first at-bat. 4-0 Tigerettes as we open play.
Liberty Auto Glass.
And that's not what I meant to do. Pop up, and the great diving catch there made by Poteet from second, and down goes Adcock on the pop-up to the number 4 spot there on the field.
Now batting, number 17.
And this is what the girls being off for a week, they're being aggressive. They're just not getting a full cut in at the ball. I mean, they're getting a full cut. I shouldn't say that. They're just not getting all the ball. They're getting up under it. We've had several swings this way where they're just it seems like they're not getting all the ball, and they've hit it right to that shortstop or hit it right up the middle. So it's great to be aggressive, but gotta hit all the ball.
Norvell's made several plays today. That, I believe, is her fourth put out from the shortstop position. She's been very efficient there as Fusen will slap this one off the handle of the bat. We've seen that more than once, too, off the handle of the bat. As you mentioned, just not making full contact, whether that's getting a bit of a rush, and they've been swinging early in these counts, as that will open up no balls and one strike here to Brooke Fusen. Again, 0 for 1, and that pitch just might got away from Mabry Taylor.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit high and outside. And with their scores, they've scored 17 runs on White County in the past. They know they can hit this pitcher, so they know they can hit it. They're being aggressive. They're just not getting good contact right now. I mean, they're getting bat on ball. They're just not getting solid contact, and it'll come. The more they see it, and they're going to get around. I mean, they're already second time through the lineup on the bottom of the third, so they're going to get to see more pitches.
Swing and a miss, and that's it. The inning goes quickly for DeKalb County. We will head to the top half of the fourth inning with your score: DeKalb County 4, White County 0. The winner moves on to the winner's bracket final to take on Stone Memorial tomorrow. The loser will play later on this evening against Cumberland County. This is the District 7-3A softball tournament on the Blitz Sports Network. We're presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Are you looking for the perfect spot to celebrate life's big moments? Look no further than the Harvester, 206 West Main Street in historic downtown Smithville. Whether you're planning a dreamy wedding, a corporate retreat, or a heartfelt retirement party, the Harvester will host your event in a dynamic environment that inspires creativity. The Harvester is also a live performance venue with events ranging from bluegrass to jazz to spoken word events. Schedule a tour and let's start planning something unforgettable at the Harvester, where memories are made and every event shines.
4-0. We got an update, Kelly. I know for folks that are keeping an eye on the West School, Dixon and Mount Juliet are playing.
It's 1-0 Mount Juliet.
All right. Do you know who the preferred opponent is? Any talk about that?
No, we kind of figure it's going to be Mount Juliet. Dixon did not have to play anybody to get into it. They automatically came in from theirs because there's nobody for them to play. It's kind of weird how TMSSAA, there's just not a lot of teams that play in it.
Right.
But it's 3-0. My Game Changer just updated. So
okay.
We feel like we'll play Mount Juliet. We know two of the kids that play for Mount Juliet. We played summer ball with them last year. Maddox did. So know a couple of them. Just, hoping for the best and want the boys to do good. 2
wins away from going to state. Is that just a bit upstairs for ball one? And Callie evens up 1 ball, 1 strike here to Callie Phillips, the designated player. Struck out her last time up. Cora Kilgore, no runs, 2 hits, 8 Ks through 3 innings of work so far. And DeKalb West again to play tomorrow at 5:30, the winner of that game. Swing and a miss. Upperman is playing West Wilson later this evening, 6 o'clock start for that one, so it's probably just about to get underway if it hasn't just quite yet. And Upperman, the runner-up in Area 10. As DeKalb County, DeKalb West winners of that tournament by way of forfeit in the championship game. You'll take a championship any way you can get it. She just kind of wasn't sure if she wanted to swing at that one or not, I think.
She couldn't hold it back. It was high and outside. She didn't want to swing at it, but she done committed to it.
And strikeout number 9 now for Cora Kilgore. 1 up, 1 away as the catcher, Maddie Rust, will step in. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And Kilgore working into her 4th inning with a 4-0 lead here against White County. Comes inside and upstairs, ball 1. 1-0 will open the count here at Poteet in the on-deck circle. We're again hoping that the weather will hold out and get everything played. There's a lot of games scheduled between now and the end of the week. West School with their tournament. Winner of that tournament will advance on to play in the state tournament at Austin P. in Clarksville, I believe.
There's a high school side. I can't remember exactly which high school up there. And then the Austin P. is where the championship is played at. So pretty cool experience for some kids.
Just missing with that ball, 2 balls and 1 strike. The count here to Rust. DeKalb Middle, as we mentioned, they win today. They will play Avery Trace in their conference tournament championship coming up on Friday. Avery Trace advanced on to the championship with a win over Prescott yesterday. Swing and miss, and that'll even it up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And again, that championship will be Friday. The district tournament here, championship is scheduled for Thursday, and I think a second game of Friday, but that, again, may all be dependent upon if the weather plays any kind of factor the next couple of days. And, of course, we'll have all the updates for you on the Blitz Facebook page. Swing and a miss. Down she goes on strikes for out number 2. And Cora Kilgore has reached double-digit strikeouts. That is her 10th. I believe she had 15 the week ago against Watertown and tossed a 2-3 hitter in that game. She's had double-digit strikeouts in the majority of her wins this year.
She's on a 3-hitter right now.
2-hitter.
2-hitter?
Yep. Kylie Norvell, 2 for 2 with a single and a double. Nice frame up there by Fusen, but in fact, Fusen looks around, is like,
It's a little outside.
Ball 1. 1-0 the count. 2 outs. Base is empty. Kilgore. That one's going to be slapped foul over toward the White County section and out of play.
And the softball girls sitting in the stands scream like they've never seen a pop fly. I was like, oh, my gosh.
I think that's Cumberland County over there. Yeah, they they started freaking out. All the softball kids did. County was up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and miss. And count 1 and 2 here to the number 5 hitter, Hannah Poteet. Kilgore trying to strike out the side. Set. Ready for that 1-2 delivery. Just missing upstairs. Ball 2. 2-2 the count. Beautiful day here in Smithville. Lots of sunshine here at Danny Bond Field. Temps crawling into the upper 60s, low 70s today. A little cooler than it's been, but a very nice day for softball.
Yeah, it was freezing cold yesterday for field day.
Yeah, it was field day, Kelly.
It was cold.
I thought about you yesterday while I was sitting watching it rain a little bit outside, and
yes.
Wonder how your field day festivities went at DeKalb West.
The kids had a ball. We modified water games so that they could still play with water and not get soaking wet, but it was freezing cold, and the sun came out about 4 o'clock when I got home. I was like, yeah, thank you.
Perfect timing.
But
payoff pitch. High and tight for ball 4. And so Kilgore with a base on balls for the first time today, and the 3rd base runner aboard here for White County.
Abigail Shaw.
Shaw will step in. Shaw, the center fielder, 0 for 1 with a strikeout today, and has a runner at first with 2 gone here in the top half of this 4th inning. Kilgore set. Again, there will be another game here. Following this one, the loser of this game will play Cumberland County. Ball 1. As count 1 ball, no strikes here. Howell moves to the on-deck circle. 2 games scheduled tomorrow. The winner's bracket final and the loser's bracket, I guess it would technically be a semifinal. Starting at 4 o'clock tomorrow, high and tight, ball 2. Count 2 balls and no strikes.
see, that's the pitch she's going to give Casey, and he's going to be like, I'm out.
Done.
I'm good.
Yep, as Fusen's going to come out and have a little battery chat here and just, hey, you know, settle down. We're good. Let's get this out and get going.
It's funny, Cora told us in there, she's like, I like being in the circle by myself,
Yeah.
my own thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm sure she handles this very well, and it's a good job by our catcher to come out and just give her a little love and tell her she's doing a good job and get right back into this game.
2 balls, no strikes, runner at first. Batter Abigail Shaw, the center fielder for White County. After the conversation, Kilgore steps up ready to deliver the 2-0 offering. Pitch on the way, and there you go. Comes with a fastball for strike 1, 2 balls and a strike. Kilgore so far, again, only the 2 hits allowed, has struck out 10 batters. And the 1 walk just a few moments ago to the preceding batter, Hannah Poteet. Pitch. Swing and a miss. I'm going to give him some heat there, and we'll even things up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kilgore, the left-handed pitcher, You love a lefty anyway.
Yes. They can hide it so well coming out. It just, especially to a righty, but they just hide it so well coming out. You just can't pick that ball up.
And that's it, as she will strike out Schalk. White County will leave the third base runners stranded. We head to the bottom half of the fourth inning for DeKalb County. It'll be batters 9, 1, 2. It's Brown, Young, and Wilbur. You're watching DeKalb County High School Tiger at softball in the district tournament on the DC Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Smithville FBC is proud to support DC Blitz and all DeKalb sports. We have a place for you to call home on Sunday mornings and Wednesday night. We have nursery available. Pre-K through 5th graders are welcome to join Faith Kids. 6th through 12th graders are welcome to join FBC students, and everyone's outside of that is welcome to join all of our adult ministries. We meet Wednesday nights at 6, and Sunday morning small groups begin at 9 with worship at 10. Join us at Smithville FBC. It's a place to call home.
9, 1, and 2 up for DeKalb County. Hannah Brown's 1 for 1. She singled, reached second on an error. Tatum Young, 1 for 2 today, singled and reached on an error. And then Riley Wilbur, 1 for 2, has a 2-run single. Grounded out. Moved into scoring position on an error. White County, 4 errors, all coming that or the bottom of the second, I should say. That allowed 3 Tigerette runs to score. Ball 1 will open the count up here to Brown. 1 ball and no strikes. You know, you mentioned kind of a leadoff type batter moving into the 9-hole, and indeed, there's an extra base hit. That's going all the way to the fence. Rounding first on the second. Here she comes, headed toward third base. Hannah Brown will lead off with a triple for the DeKalb County Tigerettes. And that's a big thing that's kind of changed, I think, Kelly, in baseball and softball over the years. Your 9 hitter's not so much an automatic out. Not that it's always been an automatic out, but you put that kind of base runner, hitter in that number 9 spot, and it becomes quite the productive spot in the order, just like we saw there.
It's like I said, it becomes a table setter for, especially if you have a slapper as your number 1, then they can start. They can slap, they can hit, it just opens a lot of things up, what you can do with small ball, even with swinging away, which looks like what she's kind of doing. She looks like she's going for maybe a soft slap because the third baseman is fairly far back. She could even lay down, with her speed, she could lay down a bunt. I don't think anybody's going to bother her now, but she's got 2 strikes, so it's going to have to be a swing, whatever she does.
No, nothing in 2. And that one's going to float outside, ball 1. Tatum Young's been a nightmare for McCulley down at third. Slapped one past her in the first inning. Then an error over at third allowed her to reach in her last at-bat. Count 1 and 2. And it's going to float inside, ball 2, and we'll even things up 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You like to see one wear one that time. It comes in, you put your arm guard on, just let that ball hit you, and you're at first. And then you're up with your number 2 with no outs.
Pitch outside. We're full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tatum Young stepping in. RBI opportunity, but she'll look at a payoff pitch. Chance to get on base here. Outside. Ball 4.
Ball 4, no, you can't.
Runners on because she didn't want to go. She was like, I want to hit.
Yeah, she wants to hit.
Riley Wilbur is going to step up. Wilbur had a 2 RBI single in her last at-bat. And that is the first free pass issued today, by the way, by Taylor. Nobody out. Runners on the corners. There goes the runner into scoring position. So it'll be second and third now for DeKalb County with nobody out in the bottom half of this 4th inning. Taylor steps up. Taylor's allowed 4 runs, 1 earned. Hard hit towards shortstop. Run's going to come in to score. Wilbur is out, but will get credit for the RBI, and DeKalb County will increase their lead to 5-0 with a runner still at third base. Sharply hit, but again, Norvell with a good glove there. Norvell has just been phenomenal at short today for White County. Got the out, but the run does come in to score. Kilgore's going to send one high, deep, back, all the way to the R, out in center field. Run's going to score. It'll be an RBI single. I thought for a moment that thing might carry on over the fence. Got close. Deep out into center field. RBI single, and DeKalb County increases their lead now to 6-0 as Lunsford will come on as the courtesy runner here for Kilgore.
And that ball got out there so quick, she couldn't do anything but a single. I mean, they had it off the wall and back to the center fielder before Cora could really even get to first base. And not that she was running, she was going.
Yeah.
It got out there that quick.
Pelham, swing and a miss. She took a massive cut there and will fall behind, no balls and one strike.
That was a swing for a steal. She was not swinging to hit. She was swinging for her to steal. Someone missed a sign, I believe.
Count 0-1. And there goes the runner. She was a little hesitant. She's out.
Oh,
yep. Lunsford will be thrown out, and that hesitation cost her. It was kind of, she started, then she held up, and then by the time she took off, Rust had a chance to kind of regroup, and that's going to be out number 2 for the Tigerettes. Pelham now with a count of 1-1. And that pitch will miss outside for ball 2, and to count 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 strike. Now the base is empty here for DeKalb County. They've tacked on a 2 spot, though, here in the bottom of this 4th, and they lead it 6-0. Slaps it toward shortstop again. Norvell over to first in time. And DeKalb County will plate 2 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. We will head to the top half of the 5th with your score. DeKalb County 6, White County nothing. The winner on to the winners bracket final against Stone Memorial. This is district tournament coverage of Tigerette Softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
In a world of bank mergers and acquisitions driven by the bottom line, Wilson Bank and Trust remains focused on serving the community. We're local. We're independent. The people who make decisions and help you at the window are your neighbors and friends. As your local, independent bank, Wilson Bank and Trust takes a personal approach to business by providing customized banking needs while staying committed to serving our communities across Middle Tennessee. Let our team of local banking professionals show you the hometown difference. Wilson Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise. But Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change a car, driver, or address.
Your Erie agent is DeKalb County Insurance. Get a quote today at DeKalbInsurance.net.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at ErieInsurance.com. Go to ErieInsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Addison Howell will lead things off for White County as batter 7-8-9 will lead off the top half of the 5th inning. Howell, Jada Wright, Mia Jo Swindell, a combined 0 for 3, pair of strikeouts, and a fly ball to right field. Corey Kilgore's been nothing short of dominating today as that tip foul back cold strike, and we'll open the count up, no balls and 1 strike. And what we got here? The umpire.
Well, usually when your catcher takes one to the head like that,
Okay.
the umpire will give her a second to collect her thoughts.
Well, I thought she got hit, but she seemed okay. And
yeah, it's kind of a courtesy. It's the same thing when an umpire gets hit. Usually you'll see the catcher go out and talk to the pitcher for a minute. Just give him a second to before you just have to get right back into the game.
Count opens up 0-1, but here's a slap toward left field. It's going to get down for a base hit. So White County, for the second time today, will get the lead runner aboard, and it's Howell with a single, 3rd hit off of Kilgore. And Jada Wright will step up 0 for 1 today with a leadoff runner aboard. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning. Tigerettes leading at 6-0. Again, Kilgore's been brilliant today, 10 strikeouts so far as she works into the top half of the 5th inning. Runner aboard, and the senior gets set. Pitch on the way, missing just upstairs. Ball 1. We'll open the count up 1-0 here to Wright. Swindell moves to the on-deck circle. DeKalb County district champions a year ago. made it all the way to the sectional round. This is a program that's had their share of state tournament appearances. As swing and a miss will even it up 1 ball, 1 strike, and no state tournament championships yet, but a lot of success over the years. Program started back in 1986. Coach Danny Bond led 8 of his teams to the state tournament during his tenure. Is that one just missing upstairs? We'll set the count up 2 balls and 1 strike. Kelly got to play in the state. Did you go to one or did you go to multiple?
We went to my freshman year. That's when on Amy Barnes was our pitcher, and Rachel Evans was our shortstop, and we had Crystal Norton. She was playing center field. Mindy Higdon and Mindy Redmond and Kelly Maynard. That was our infield. Brandy Fish was the catcher. Let's see.
Was that 96?
That was in yes, it was 96.
96.
And Julie Ashley was our left fielder. So, like I said, Crystal Norton was our center fielder, and I can't remember who the right fielder was. I can't. That's the only person I can't remember who the right fielder was.
Maya Jo Swindell.
As Swindell now will step in as a swing and a miss right down on strikes.
Funny story to that. We didn't play JV games, and the sub-state game was on graduation, and the seniors didn't come, so Amanda Washer and Amanda Pritchard now got to play in the sub-state game. And we were both she was in center and I was in left field. And we played at the girls' preparatory school in Chattanooga.
Yep.
And there was no fence in the outfield. And I was like, please do not throw anybody inside, Amy. Keep everything outside so it goes to that right fielder over there.
Swung on, popped up, and Kilgore calls everyone off. She's got it, and so the pop-up will set down Swindell, and out number 2. Kilgore, by the way, I had her strikeout count 1 off, and she's actually got 12 first 2 times through the order, so 18 batters, 12 strikeouts. That's not too bad.
1 put out for herself, so she's had 13 of the outs.
Set to go with 2 outs on the board, runner at first base, and Kylie Norvell, she's not going to swing at the first pitch this time. It's going to come inside for ball 1.
She didn't give her anything to swing at, though.
Yep.
She said, swing at that first time.
Uh-huh. Yep, Cora, as you mentioned, very smart, and she knows what happened the last couple at-bats. But here's one. It's a little blooper, and it's going to be grabbed. Look at that. Adcock will run it down. White County will leave the runners stranded. We will head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. With your score, DeKalb County 6, White County nothing. The District 7-3A softball tournament on the Blitz Sports Network. We're presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Professional and courteous healthcare services. That's what you find when you visit Good Health Family Clinic, 414 East Broad Street in Smithville. When you're on the go, you can't afford to be sick. The staff at Good Health Family Clinic is committed to getting you back on your feet and feeling better as soon as possible. They are locally owned, so you know you're being helped by people from right here at home, who you know and trust. Good Health Family Clinic accepts most insurances and is currently accepting new patients. Call to schedule an appointment, 615-597-4432. Good Health Family Clinic. Your family's good health is our mission.
Bad Boy Mowers' legendary reputation for strength, performance, and value is now available with Bad Boy tractors. From mid-size to subcompact models powered by 22 to 35 horsepower water-cooled diesel engines, your tractor work just got real easy. On the farm, the ranch, or even around the house, Bad Boy tractors deliver power and durability all day, every day. Bad Boy tractors work with an attitude. Find your big boy tractor at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
Zaylee Bain steps in for DeKalb County. Batters 5, 6, and 7. Kelly is trying every way to find out who the right fielder was in 1996. If you were the right fielder in 1996.
I think it was Katrina Taylor, but I don't want to say the wrong person. I said I should ask Jeremy over here beside me, but he's don't ask me.
Jeremy's been a lot of them tournaments. Yeah. As that pitch outside will be ball 2. 2-0 here to Bain, who singled her first at-bat, popped up to the shortstop in her second at-bat, 1 for 2 today. Tigerettes with a 6-0 lead. And look at this. Coach Bond just pulled the plaque off the wall.
He hands me a plaque, but that doesn't mean I know who played right
Well,
field.
you should. Chopper back to the pitcher. Easy handle there by Taylor.
I'm guessing it's probably gonna have to be Katrina Taylor because that was our only other underclassmen.
We'll go with Katrina Taylor.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. I remember she did play.
Because Carrie Taylor batted for Amy because Amy had tore her ACL in basketball and she could only pitch. She couldn't hit.
And pitch. Did it hit her?
It barely hit her, but she
Boy.
is selling that. And that is what you do. You sell it and you just throw your stuff down and you go to the base.
I didn't think it got her at all, but yeah, you're right. If nothing else, Sophie Adcock really sold that. She's on at first base. One out here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. And Maggie Hendrickson will step in. She's 0 for 2, a pair of ground outs, one to the pitcher, one to the shortstop. Show and bunt will put it down. And the throw over to first in time to the 5-3 ground ball.
Oh, my goodness, Sophie, there was nobody on third base, baby. You got to see that.
That's going to be out number 2. Runner into scoring position. And Brooke Fusen steps up 0 for 2 today. Rounded out to first, struck out her last at bat. So far, she's been the lone strikeout victim of Mabry Taylor. And that's going to one hop a good 5 feet in front of the plate there and be ball 1. Might have got a little loose on the way to the plate. 1-0 the count. DeKalb went to the state, I remember 92, 94, 96. It kind of got to be an every other year sort of thing. And then I think the next year they went was 2001. And Karen Taylor was on that team. And Alicia Vickers was one of the pitchers. Ashley Redmond, I think, was a freshman that year. Went on to have a good career at DeKalb. But there for the first, for a little while there, was about every other year the Tigerettes were going to the state tournament. Pitch upstairs, and that'll be ball 3 as the count 3 balls, no strikes. Runner at second. 2 gone. Bottom half of the fifth inning.
Our senior year, Macon County ended up in our district, and they had a really good pitcher. Her name was Joni. Can't remember her last name. Just remember her first name was Joni, and she could really throw it. And that ran into us in the district tournament. So we hit her again in the region, and we couldn't get past that. So that was the end of our senior year.
Pitch, swing and a miss, and Taylor's battled back to make it a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second. 2 gone. Bottom of the fifth inning. Tigerettes trying to add more on to this 6-0 lead. Taylor deals. Busen. It looked like it was going to be ball 4. She.
Looked like it was in the dirt.
Yep, it did. She'll slap it foul down the third base line. Down toward first-year coach Ethan Duke. He's had a fine first year as head coach of the Tigerettes. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff again. And she'll stay alive with another foul tip. We'll try it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sophie Adcock on at second, was hit by pitch. Moved over to second on the ground ball by Hendrickson. Trying not to be stranded in scoring position. DeKalb's been efficient on the bases. Fusen again fouls it away.
It's a great at bat.
Keeping on battling here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We'll see another payoff pitch. Cumberland County, they're here and set and waiting, and I kind of like their unis. Those are pretty sharp. Dark blue and pinstripe with the baby blue. Slaps it again back into the netting.
This is a great at bat. She's extending her at bat. She's battling. It's all you can ask for out of a player.
Houston will step in. We'll see. I believe this is the 4th payoff pitch from Taylor. Taylor. That's ball 4. Patience pays off there as Fusen will draw the base on balls. Second walk today. Issued by Taylor. And Hannah Brown has been one of the big bats for DeKalb County today. She's singled and tripled. And her 2 turns at the plate has scored 2 runs as well. Ducks on the pond here. She'll slap it foul. We'll open the count up, no balls and 1 strike. Top of the order waits in the on-deck circle with Young. Brown's got Adcock at second, Fusen at first. 6-0, and the Tigerettes looking for more here. 2 outs in the bottom of this 5th inning. That gets in there a little high and tight for ball 1. Count a 1 ball and 1 strike. The district tournament will be here for the duration of the week here at DeKalb County High School. As we mentioned, 1 game will follow this tonight. Couple of games tomorrow. Slapped out into right field. That's a base hit. Here comes 1 run in to score. Adcock will turn the corner. She's in. They're going to send. And they're going to get the 3rd out before the 2nd run could come in to score. Brown's going to be credited with an RBI single, but she's tagged out on the way to 2nd. DeKalb County will plate 1 more, however, and we will go to the top half of the 6th inning with your score. DeKalb County 7, White County nothing. This is District 7 3A softball tournament action on DC Blitz, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Smithville FBC is proud to support DC Blitz and all DeKalb sports. We have a place for you to call home on Sunday mornings and Wednesday night. We have nursery available. Pre-K through 5th graders are welcome to join Faith Kids. 6th through 12th graders are welcome to join FBC students, and everyone's outside of that is welcome to join all of our adult ministries. We meet Wednesday nights at 6, and Sunday morning small groups begin at 9 with worship at 10. Join us at Smithville FBC. It's a place to call home.
Bad Boy Mowers' legendary reputation for strength, performance, and value is now available with Bad Boy tractors. From mid-size to subcompact models powered by 22 to 35 horsepower water-cooled diesel engines, your tractor work just got real easy. On the farm, the ranch, or even around the house, Bad Boy tractors deliver power and durability all day, every day. Bad Boy tractors work with an attitude. Find your big boy tractor at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
DeKalb County will tack on another run in the bottom half of the 5th inning. We head to the top of the 6th. 7-0. DeKalb has stranded 4 runners in scoring position today. Anna McCulley will swing the bat. 2, 3, and 4 due up here for the Warriorettes. And they're starting to run low on outs here, Kelly, to advance on as strike 1 delivered there by Cora Kilgore will open his count up, no balls and 1 strike.
Cora's 73rd pitch of the game. So she has gotten a little deeper into her count.
Pitch, swung, tip foul, and that'll go to 0-2. Some scores from the middle school baseball world. It is Mount Juliet 4 and Dixon nothing. And they play what inning did you say?
I think it was the top of the 4th.
4th. So the winner of that game will play DeKalb West in Liberty tomorrow at 5:30. We plan live coverage of that game on the Blitz Sports Network. We'll get to ball 1 here, 1 and 2. The other game going on, and that's West Wilson and Upperman. They are tied at 0-0 as they've played in the 3rd inning in that game. The winner of that will advance on to the championship game, which is scheduled for Thursday at the highest remaining seed. Swing and a miss, and down will go McCulley on strike. She's got the hat trick.
Now batting, number 15.
That's her third of the day. And now Callie Phillips is up 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Better go back and count Cora's again. I'm probably off. Again, 7, 8, 9, 10.
She her have a strikeout now.
13. We need to hang some K's up out here. Pitch, swing and a miss. And the count opens up 0-1.
Jeremy, where's your K's that we can hang up out here? I mean, come on, you're falling down on the job here. We're going to fire you.
No, you can't fire Jeremy. No. Jeremy, A, is a Hall of Famer.
I know Jeremy is a Hall of Famer.
And B, if he wasn't running the scoreboard for the district tournament, nobody would.
I know. We couldn't do a lot of things around here without Jeremy Hass.
No, that is for sure. Swing and a miss. The count 0-2 here to Phillips. Maddie Rust waiting in the on-deck circle. Cora Kilgore, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters are 0 for 7 with 7 strikeouts. And she's trying to make it 0 for 8 with 8 strikeouts. Count 0-2. And that's the heart of your order there. And does so. She chased that one out of the zone. Out number 2, and Phillips has the hat trick. Trifecta of strikeouts, and now Maddie Rust will step in. 14 Ks for Cora Kilgore.
And nothing against Cora, but that was not even close to the zone. I mean,
nope, you're right.
Kudos to her for getting them to swing at that.
The pitch in a similar location to the outside there. You know, John and Jenda knew what they were doing when they named her Cora with a K.
Yes.
You got the double K, and man, she's she knows the K well. And again, 14 of them today. Pitch swung on, foul back. I'm so thankful that net's there.
I got you. I can catch.
Yeah, Coach Vance says that all the time too. You
Coach
know?
Vance can't catch like I can catch.
Yeah, I would
he
definitely.
He just catches footballs. I catch softballs.
If there's a softball coming at me, I definitely want you there and not Coach Vance. 1-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Going to slow roll it back to the pitcher. Routine out, and Rust is gone on the ground out. 1-2-3 go the Warriorettes. Let's move on to the bottom half of the 6th inning where the Tigerettes lead this one 7-0. This is district tournament action on the Blitz Sports Network presented by Dekalb County Insurance.
In a world of bank mergers and acquisitions driven by the bottom line, Wilson Bank and Trust remains focused on serving the community. We're local. We're independent. The people who make decisions and help you at the window are your neighbors and friends. As your local, independent bank, Wilson Bank and Trust takes a personal approach to business by providing customized banking needs while staying committed to serving our communities across Middle Tennessee. Let our team of local banking professionals show you the hometown difference. Wilson Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
Bottom half of the 6th inning and the top of the order. Back up for DeKalb County. Young, Wilbur, Kilgore. Young today, 1 for 2, singled.
Number 11.
Reached on an error. Walt Wilbur. She is 1 for 3 today. Had a 2-run single and drove in a run on a ground out to short in her last at-bat. Cora Kilgore's 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Her courtesy runner was caught trying to take second base early in the game as that one gets by third and safe. Tatum Young has just been the arch nemesis for McCully today. That's another one, and what do you call that, Kelly?
That was just another slap right down the line. I kind of don't understand why they're not playing her more on the line, but they play their defense the way they play their defense. Oh, excellent
Perfect
bunt.
bunt.
Dead man.
Perfect. Everybody safe. You can't beat that. And but Riley Wilbur's got speed at that, so that's a single. Kind of curious. I believe they're going to rule that an error they did on McCully on Tatum Young's at bat. That would be error number 5 for White County today. And you got runners now at first and second for Kilgore. Kilgore's going to pop that one up. There you go, Kelly. Now we needed a camera over here for that.
I told you I had you.
See, Coach Vance wouldn't have caught that.
I told you Coach Vance wouldn't have caught it.
Count of no balls and 1 strike here to open things up.
I can't let the computer get hit.
Yeah, well, thanks, Kelly. Oh, look out. Got the line out and the double play. Oh, my. Line out to second, and you had Wilbur, who had taken a lead there, and so base runner's gone, 2 outs on the board. And that will bring up Brian Pelham. That's a big play there for White County. And they're going to intentionally walk Pelham. I don't like that.
Well, and sometimes they make you
Like, some coaches can make you pitch. We were in a tournament, and they made us pitch. And so we told the girl, we was like, roll the ball up there. And she rolled the ball up there and actually hit the girl in the foot, which was wonderful because we only had to throw the one pitch. We couldn't have planned that any better, but.
Pitch on the way, and it's going to be outside to lead things off to Zaylee Bain. So Tigerettes, runners now first and second. After that double play puts 2 outs on the board to count 1-0 here to Bain, 1 for 3, and she'll look at ball 2 outside 2-0 the count. Bain singled, pop up the short, and grounded out to the pitcher last time up. I'm still really impressed by that catch you made. That was.
Look, 21 years of PE, I can catch about anything. I can catch a kid.
Ground ball back to the pitcher, and DeKalb County is going to strand 2, one of those in scoring position. We will head to the top half of the 7th inning. DeKalb County needs 3 outs to advance on to the winners bracket final. 7-0 your score. This is DeKalb County High School Tigerettes softball on the Blitz Sports Network, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise, but Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change a car, driver, or address.
Your Erie agent is DeKalb County Insurance. Get a quote today at DeKalbInsurance.net.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at ErieInsurance.com. Go to ErieInsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
3 outs for White County to work with here in the top half of the 7th inning. Poteet, Schalk, Howell. It's 5-6-7 due up against Cora Kilgore, who so far through 6 innings, no runs, 3 hits, has struck out 14 and walked 1. Wes Wilson has gone ahead of Upperman 1-0 as ball 1 comes in their sectional tournament today, and the winner of that again will play in the championship Thursday. DeKalb West it's looking more and more like play Mount Juliet tomorrow at 5:30 as that's in for the called strike, and Kilgore will leave things up 1 ball and 1 strike. Poteet reached on a walk but struck out her first at bat. Set Kilgore high and tight, and ball 2. 2-1 the count. Cumberland County starting to warm up as they get ready. They'll play again. If things hold up, they'll play White County, and that game is scheduled to start at 7:30. I don't know if they may try to start that a little bit early if this game wraps up here in the next little bit. And missing there, Kilgore. Ball 3, and we'll set the count up 3 balls and 1 strike.
White County is being a lot more patient here lately. They're not swinging at things. They're not being as aggressive. They're trying to draw the walk.
3-1, and Core's not going to give them a walk there as hitter did not go on 3-1. We'll take the strike, and we'll load up with a payoff pitch here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2, just underway top half of the 7th inning. Kilgore readies for that 3-2. Slap towards second. Oh, trouble. And it's going to be mishandled by Adcock, and an error. That's the first for DeKalb County today. Over at the number 4 spot is going to put the lead runner aboard for White County here in the top of the 7th.
And sometimes you have those when you have a pitcher that has thrown this many strikeouts. The defense hasn't had an opportunity to do a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
And she just needed to charge that ball and be a little more aggressive. But
pitch, swing and a miss. And out front of Schalk here, no balls and 1 strike.
Almost called her Jenda.
because I went to school with her mama. Cora will take care of business, I'm pretty sure.
She's done so all day today. Again, pitching a 3-hitter with 14 strikeouts as that pitch, ball 1. We'll leave it up 1-1. Addison Howell waits in the on-deck circle. She's 1 for 2, has a base hit today. Kilgore ready to deliver the 1-1. Tigerettes got a run in the first, 3 in the second, added 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. White County has yet to score. Count 2 balls and 1 strike. Lead runner aboard, though, here in the top of the 7th inning. DeKalb won the 2 regular season meetings between the 2 teams, trying to put White County in the loser's bracket and advance on to the winner's bracket final tomorrow at 6 against Stone. Slapped into the netting, foul, even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3 outs to work with here. Tomorrow, DC Blitz again is planning live baseball coverage from DeKalb West School. And I learned something Saturday. I did not realize that your dad and Coach Bond had helped to build that field down there at the baseball field currently at DeKalb West. Swing and a miss. And down on strikes. It'll be the first out of the inning here for White County with a runner still at first. Schalk with a hat trick, 3 strikeouts.
That's why I said Coach Bond had some experience. He knew what he wanted to do when he built this field.
Yep.
To improve upon.
Indeed.
He wanted to get it level, not even a slope.
Kilgore ready to open up as she just got her 15th strikeout of the day. We'll open a count here, 1 ball, no strikes. To Howell, again, 1 for 2 with a single today. Hard to believe it's almost been 25 years since they built this field here. That's crazy.
It really is, and because we didn't play on this field. We still played at the Bill Page Park when I played.
Picking up rocks and all that fun stuff.
All the fun stuff.
As that 2-0, missing with that one to Howell.
Because I believe we hosted the tournament maybe my junior year. My senior year, we had to go to Macon County for the tournament. But there's an advantage to hosting the tournament. You don't have to travel. And you know, that's a huge thing. We like to ride on that mini bird. Coach Bond would drive the mini bird, and we went lots of places. Got lost in Chattanooga.
Yeah, I can sympathize with lost in Chattanooga. 2 balls and a strike here. The count to Howell. Pitch on the way.
He'd always let us stop at Robert's Grocery out on Cookville Highway.
Yep. 3 balls and a strike. Those were the days.
Those were the days.
3 balls and 1 strike. 1 out runner at first here, White County. Trying to launch a 7th inning rally, down 7-0. Cora Kilgore trying to slam the door here on the Warriorettes. And ball 4. Man.
She's at 97 pitches, so sure she's getting a little tired, but she seems to be throwing with some same velocity that she was at the beginning of the game, just maybe not as much accuracy.
That's her 2nd walk of the day, and we'll put 2 on here. White County, I believe that's the first time, and that is the first time they've had 2 aboard today.
It's the first time. It's only the 2nd time they've had somebody in scoring position.
I'm telling you, that strike zone has been a tight one in this game for sure. Is again missing with that, and Kilgore starts out behind the count here, 1 ball, no strikes. White County with runners at first and second. Poteet reached on an error. Schalk struck out. Howell walked.
And that was her
Ball 2.
100th pitch of the game right there.
Missing down low for ball 2, 2-0 the count. White County with only 3 hits, 2 of those from Kylie Norvell. They've had 2 singles and a double today. Pair of walks, 15 Cora Kilgore strikeouts. The senior lefty steps in, 2-0 the count. Working to the number 8 batter. Upstairs, ball 3. And Jada Wright, who has struck out twice, is on the verge of drawing the 3rd walk of the afternoon. 3 balls and no strikes. Number 9 hitter waits in the on-deck circle. Pitch. That's in there, called strike. 3-1. And we'll see if Wright dares to swing here. They have not been swinging a lot of 3-1 pitches. 3-1 the count. Right down the pipe. Full count.
Well, I think she knows they're not going to swing. She's and she calls her own game, so
Mm-hmm.
I mean she knows where she wants to put the ball, and I think she'll just deal with the consequences if they do hit it.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 aboard. Top of the 7th. Kilgore, the left-handed senior, in her final postseason as a Tigerette. High and tight, ball 4. Back-to-back walks. And White County's loaded the bases here. A little drama in the top of the 7th inning.
Joe Swindell.
My Joe Swindell now will step in, and you'd love a double play if you're the Tigerettes. And Cora would not be unhappy with that, I don't think.
She'd love to get out of this inning real quick.
Right down the middle. Cold strike, 0-1. Swindell flew out to right field, popped up to the pitcher. 0 for 2 today. The Ducks on the pond, loaded up here in the top of the 7th. It's a blooper headed towards second, and gone is Swindell popping up. Yeah, I was about to say, would not that not to be considered infield fly?
It is. The third base umpire called it, but the second base umpire did not call it. I don't know why the home plate umpire did not call it. There was a little miscommunication. Again, I think sometimes 3-man crew, they're a little nervous as well.
Top of the order's up. Kylie Norvell's got 2 hits. This is out number 3. The fly ball to left field. And the DeKalb County Tigerettes are moving on in the winner's bracket of the District 7-3A tournament as they will move on to play Stone Memorial tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. White County is going to turn around and play Cumberland County here at Danny Bond Field in just a little bit. We'll come back in just a moment. We will have some final stats, analysis, recap, and much more after telling you the final score. The DeKalb County Tigerettes 7. The White County Warriorettes, 0. You're watching District 7-3A softball tournament action on DC Blitz, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise, but Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change a car, driver, or address.
Your Erie agent is DeKalb County Insurance. Get a quote today at DeKalbInsurance.net.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at ErieInsurance.com. Go to ErieInsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations has served the Upper Cumberland area as a premier auto glass shop since 2011. Located at 1620 South Jefferson Avenue in Cookville, our business offers chipped glass repair, glass replacement, windshield repair, and much more. Plus, on-site service is available. We also offer free mobile installation. We look forward to assisting our customers with any and all windshield repairs. For all your auto glass needs, stop by Liberty Auto Glass and Calibrations. Phone 931-979-7339.
Bad Boy Mowers' legendary reputation for strength, performance, and value is now available with Bad Boy tractors. From mid-size to subcompact models powered by 22 to 35 horsepower water-cooled diesel engines, your tractor work just got real easy. On the farm, the ranch, or even around the house, Bad Boy tractors deliver power and durability all day, every day. Bad Boy tractors work with an attitude. Find your big boy tractor at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
The DeKalb County Tigerettes will move on to play Stone Memorial in the winner's bracket final tomorrow as they defeat White County 7-0. The final today, DeKalb County 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. White County no runs, 3 hits, 4 errors in the contest for the Tigerettes. Tatum Young goes 1 for 3, scores 3 runs today. Riley Wilbur 2 for 4, 2 RBI and a run score. Cora Kilgore 2 for 4 with a pair of RBI. Brian Appellum 2 for 3 today, had an RBI. Zaylee Bain, 1 for 4. Sophie Adcock goes 0 for 2, scored a run. Maggie Hendrickson, 0 for 2. Brooke Fusen goes 0 for 2, did walk once. And Hannah Brown, a perfect 3 of 3 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Cora Kilgore, your winning pitcher today, goes the full 7. Tosses 107 pitches, 68 for strikes, faced 28 batters, allowed no runs on 3 hits, struck out 15 White County Warriorettes, and walked 3. Losing pitcher today, was Taylor, as she went the full 6, gave up 7 runs, 4 of those earned on 11 hits, struck out 1 and walked 3 batters. Good performance by the Tigerettes today, and I'll tell you what, Cora Kilgore there for quite a while. Kelly was nothing short of dominating, had 7 consecutive strikeouts at one point, and I think 3 or 4 batters. She struck out 3 times today. Just what you expect from your seniors going on to play college next year. She's going to be an exciting addition, I know, for Anderson University, but she played today like she knows this is her final postseason as a DeKalb County Tigerette.
And it's so exciting for her to get to finish this up here at home. I mean, sometimes you get to play your district tournament, you have to travel for it, and you may get to come back and play your region, depending on if it's your turn to host the region, or you may get to play your sub-state depending on if you win your region. But to get to host this district tournament, to get 2 or 3 more games at home, in front of the home crowd, in front of friends and family, that has to be exciting for her and for Bryna, and well-deserved for both of them. They have worked so hard. They've put in the time. And they have done so much for this community and this team, and I'm so excited for them and very proud of them.
And her reward for 15 strikeouts, she's out working the infield.
Yeah. Well, hey, nobody else but her would know how to have that mound exactly the way it is. And, I mean, she takes pride in her field.
Oh, yeah.
She wants it to be, and that's the thing, even from when Coach Bond, we was joking about it, picking up rocks, but we took pride in our field and we worked on our field. And, that's what also sports teaches kids, is to take pride in what you do in where you play. This is their home, and they take pride in it. It's a clean field. It's a great looking field. And, you talk about it, it's 25 years old, and I can see the improvements. When we first started playing here, there was no covers to the top of the dugouts. It was just fence. I mean, they've made tons of improvements as they've gone along, and it looks wonderful out here. And the county should be very proud of all of its fields, but especially its baseball and softball fields. They look great.
Absolutely. They've done a lot of work, and the coaches, the players, the program, I mean, the boosters, everybody has just made a huge difference in a great facility here. And, of course, hosting this tournament, it's always great to see the tournament come home, as we like to say. But a great venue here, and Coach Bond said it Saturday, he thought he had one of the best fields anywhere in Middle Tennessee when they built this thing. And I still think that today, that this is one of the top facilities you're going to find anywhere in this region and all around Middle Tennessee.
And I've played on some college fields. This is as nice as some college fields that we've played on. I mean, it's a great field. It plays well. I've gotten to play we've played some games and stuff. I didn't play high school ball on it or anything, but we've played some alumni games and things on it, and it's a super nice field. The grass is nice, everything. There's no holes, there's no divots. I mean, it's great, and like I said, for this county and our surrounding areas, it's a great field, and it's great that our girls have something that they can take pride in.
Final score 7-0. DeKalb County will move on and will play Stone Memorial in the winners bracket final. It'll be the top 2 seeds going head-to-head tomorrow at 6 p.m. here at Danny Bond Field. Again, White County and Cumberland County are going to play here in a few moments. The winner of that game will play Livingston Academy tomorrow at 4 o'clock. The winners out of the losers bracket will play on Thursday at 4 o'clock in the losers bracket final against the loser of the DeKalb County Stone Memorial game. And then that team will advance on to play the winner out of the winners bracket final for the championship. Of course, it is double elimination, so whoever comes out of the losers bracket does have to win 2 games over the team that comes out of the winners bracket. And again, we talk about how tough that certainly is. And again, we hope not to see this scenario where somebody would have to win 4 games in a day. We've seen it before, but it's hard enough to win 2. But we hope the weather does cooperate, and that won't be a factor moving forward. Tomorrow, the Blitz Network will be at DeKalb West School, and it looks like, Kelly, with a 9-0 lead over Dixon, it looks like it's going to be Mount Juliet and DeKalb West tomorrow afternoon at 5:30 for the right to play for the sectional championship and a chance to go to state. So a huge game in Liberty tomorrow.
Huge game. So excited. I'm like hoping my kid doesn't have to pitch. Or I told him, I was like, I can help you with softball, but baseball, unless you put me on a wireless mic, because I might be in the outfield. I just walk around. I can't sit still.
We won't do that to you and Casey, because I know, well, Casey's got PA duty, and it's probably nerve-wracking enough for the both of you having kids playing. So Coach and I will have the call of that game coming up tomorrow at 5:30 from DeKalb West School. Kelly, I want to thank you for being here today. Did a fantastic job as always, and appreciate Daniel for coming out and get everything set up for us today. And join us tomorrow afternoon. Come on out to the game. Don't wait around to sit and watch it online. Come watch it in person. You can go back and watch it again online later. Come out and support our student athletes. This is it for the school year. This is the final postseason for the school year, so get out and enjoy it. The weather's been great. It's going to continue to be great, and just to support our young student athletes here in DeKalb County. All right, for Kelly Pipert, I'm Tom Duggan for the Blitz Sports Network, saying so long today from Danny Bond Field.